Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a wheel swap without any drilling or gluing, and we're going to be doing some tampo removal. So I'm going to show you guys how to do all that. This is a nice Integra that we're going to be doing it on. It has the gold base, and we're sticking with some gold rims. If you guys are wondering where I got these rims from, I just got them from AliExpress, and I also got the pins and the axles that we're going to be using for the wheel swap, also from AliExpress. I'm going to try the 25 millimeter one. If that doesn't work, I also have 22 millimeter length axles. So we'll see which one works out for this one. And the tools we're going to need a set of pliers to bend the axles so that we don't have to, not the axles, sorry, bend the pins before they go into the axle so we don't have to use any glue. And we're going to be using some pliers like this. And these are just basic pliers that I got out of a cheap tool set that actually work. So it's nice. These ones don't work too good anymore just because I used them a lot. So, but they're going to work today, hopefully. But yeah, this is going to help us avoid drilling out the rivets here. Some of you guys might not have a drill or might not know how to, might not know what size to use, or you might not be comfortable doing it. So this is going to be a lot more basic, and it's going to get the job done. We're going to be using a dry erase marker. So I just got this one from the dollar store. I usually use a red dry erase marker, but I wanted to try these ones out from the dollar store. So we're going to see how these work as well. And it's black. This car's black, so that should work out pretty good. And you're going to need a rag to wipe off the Tampo when we apply the dry erase. And then the tools I use myself personally, these are the axles and pins, if you guys are wondering. Again, I get those on AliExpress. And then to help push in the pins into the axles, I have just this cell phone SIM popper that you would find in the old iPhone cases. But you can just use anything that's gonna, help you push it in. And then I just have a Q-tip to hold the other end, so that it doesn't damage the rim when I'm pushing it in. All right, so let's get started, guys, and follow along if you are doing one yourself. If not, hopefully this helps you for the future. All right, so first we're gonna start with, we'll start with the tampling. Okay, we'll remove the tampling. All right, so all we do is we apply it on the portion that we want to remove. So I'm going to try to keep this line here. I'm not sure if I can, but we'll try anyway. So we're just going to apply it like this. Just going to give a good amount. This will eat away at the tampling. And I'm using this dollar store marker because it's a lot more thinner. So that's going to maybe help me save this line down here, the red and gold line that goes along the bottom of the doorway here. So hopefully I can save that line. If not, that's all right. No big deal either way. And usually I have to run this over the tampling a couple times before this actually comes off. So it does take a little bit of work. So we applied the first coat, and we're just gonna give it a good rub and see if any of it came off. If not, then we might have to use the other dry erase marker. It doesn't look like too much came off, to be honest with you, but we're gonna give it another run on it. And then if not, then I'm gonna be using my other dry erase marker. You guys really see anything? Nope. All right, this is the one I normally use. You can see the end here is quite a bit thicker. So I was hoping to save that line under there, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're just going to... You can already see it's starting to eat away at it. So we're just gonna keep doing it. Obviously it's not an easy process, but make it look good. It's gonna. So you can see the process so far. Anybody can do this. This is really basic stuff. As long as you know how, and you buy a couple little things. For the most part, we got most of the paint off the side of the car. See how much better it looks now versus this side that's very busy. And this side looks a lot more clean. If that crevice, it doesn't look awful at all, really, does it? It doesn't look bad at all. All right, so the other side, I like to leave on just so that, you know, we get an example of what it used to look like. And now, obviously, you can take your time and remove the other side as well. But I always like to leave a little bit of an example of what it could possibly look like. I could spend a little bit more time on getting that stuff out, but I want to get this wheel swap done for you guys. So let's move forward. There's two ways of doing this. You can either try to slip this in between the axle like this, right? And then grab a hold of the axle. The wheel well, sorry, slip it in between the wheel well here. Oh, I really don't like how it's kind of scratching up the gold there. So I might just clip the wheels. So you can always just clip the wheels like this. So you're just gonna clip it on one side and then go beside it, clip it on the other side. You can see the wheels getting damaged, and then you just go back and forth until a chunk comes off like this. You'll be able to get into that axle a lot easier. And just, I like to bring a rag over before because I don't want the axle to fly into my eye. So I definitely recommend that. Or you can use your hand, just cover it up. All right, so there you go. We got the wheels off. It did scratch a little bit of the gold, but not too bad along the bottom. So that should be fine. And we're gonna do the same thing for the back part here. There we go. All right, didn't pop my eye out there with that. I didn't cover it up, but all right, so there you go. The rims are off, the old rims, and we're just gonna do a quick cleanup here. So the next thing you wanna do, next step I do is I cut the axles off of this one. You're probably like, what the hell are you cutting the axles off this guy? Well, that's because we don't have it drilled, so we're gonna have to make new axles. We're gonna insert the wheels in first, and then insert the axles in afterwards. Well, I'll show you guys what I mean. I probably didn't say what I meant to say there correctly, but all right. So you cut the axles off the wheels. So there you go, and then now you can kind of like get an idea of what these wheels will look like on this car, and they're gonna look nice. They're gonna look nice. Very pimped out. I personally would never do my Integra gold wheels and stuff like that, but this one is gonna work good with it. All right, so both those axles are cut and your wheels are now free. All right, now to make the new axles. So these are the 25 millimeter ones. They're 25 millimeters long. Like I said, if they don't work, I got 22 millimeter ones that we can try. And then these are the pins. That's the one side, and you can see the other side has a head. All right, so we're gonna take our pliers here, and we're just gonna give it a slight bend, not too much, just a little slight bend, okay? And right near the end, okay? You don't wanna bend it too much near the top, then your wheels are gonna be all wobbly, so right near the end, about maybe like 30% of it, right? I'm just guessing, 30% of it. Maybe that's a little bit more than 30%, but you're just gonna give it a little bend like this. See now how you see how it has a little bit of a curve? Not much. Okay. And the good thing about this way is, without gluing it, you can basically, well, that one went in a little too easy. So if it goes in a little too easy, then you might want to give it another little bend. because you want a little bit of friction in there. And yeah, so you don't want it to go in too easy, but you don't want it to be bent too much. All right, so now we're gonna put it in the actual axle. Wow, I can't find a, there you go. Okay, so you wanna grab the wheel now, push it through the hole, just like that. And now your wheel is back on an axle. And then you're gonna grab this, feed it through. And then you should see that you have the axle poking out on the other end. And you're gonna grab another one of those pins for the other side. All right, so again, you wanna bend this maybe 30% of the way. There you go. So you can see that bend. That's a good bend. And then you're gonna take your wheel and you're gonna put the pin through the wheel. And then that's the way I like to do it. And then you feed it through the axle. Okay. Hopefully these axles aren't too long, but we'll see in a second. And then I just have it holding the axle in place while I use this side to push the pin down. And hopefully don't damage the rim. Okay. And then now we're gonna do it to the other side because it was a little bit of space on the other side too. There we go. All right. So there's your rim without, and it doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty good. And then we're gonna do the little spin test. Yeah, it's good. We'll do it on the other side. Yeah. What do you guys think so far? Pretty good, eh? All right, so we're just gonna repeat that process for the back. And I'm gonna give this side just a little bit more of a poke. There we go. All right, guys. This is our deco remove wheel swap side. And then this is the side that still has the deco. You can see the difference, how much better it looks with some of the tampling removed. And we're gonna do the wheel spin. Check. And woo-wee. Be spinning nice. Does it roll nice? Let's see. We'll give it a free roll. Yeah, perfect. The alignment is good. Yeah. Damn, that looks good. It looks good with the gold rims and gold base. Yeah, this looks perfect. Quite happy. And if you're not happy with these rims later on, you can take them off. All right, guys. I hope you guys learned a little bit here about how to do a wheel swap without a drill and without glue. Again, the axles are 25 millimeter that I used on this guy. But there are smaller axles. I believe there's 22 and 20 millimeter. So you can mess around with that. Obviously, different cars have different length axles. And you've seen how much I have to bend the pin. You've seen how we removed some tampos with dry erase and a rag. And you guys seen the tools that I used. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did, please like, comment, and if you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe. And if you are, thanks for being a member. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.